So, you like playing board games?
Exacting.
Welcome to the YouTube channel Exacting Games. Today we talk about variants and additional rules for the game Hnefatafl. There are different board sizes for the game. For example, 7x7, 9x9, 11x11 or 13x13. The game can start differently. The defenders or the attackers can make the first move, depending on which side should get an advantage. There are also variants for the ending of the game. For example, you can agree on the rule that the defenders win if the king reaches any edge field. Another variant to weaken the king would be to include a dice. The number on the dice tells the king how many spaces he is allowed to move. But in this case, the game wouldn't be an abstract game anymore. Another rule that weakens the king would be that the king is not allowed to directly capture an opponent's piece. Let me show you an example. This move wouldn't be allowed. Maybe you agree with your opponent on the rule that the king can capture indirectly. Another interesting rule to weaken the king is to capture him via the throne. Let me show you an example. In this situation, the king would be captured. A draw, or in other words, a stalemate, is possible depending on the rules. So maybe you play a variant of the game in which the defender doesn't lose if the king is captured on an edge field. There is no winner. Another variant of the game which makes it easier for the attackers to capture the king is that the corner spaces can be used by both players to capture an opponent's piece. Via the corner, attackers and defenders can be captured. However, you're not allowed to capture the king via the corner, because it is the object of the game that the king occupies a corner space. For example, in this situation, the king can't be captured. You always need a minimum of 3 attackers to capture a king. Next, I show you different start setups. There are different starting positions for the attacker and for the defender. And as usually, it's not forbidden to combine the different positions. I just want to give you here a small impression of some setups. At least I want to talk about the rules of announcing. If the king is in the next move able to reach one edge space, he has to announce it with the word Reichi. If the king can move to 2 edge spaces, like in this situation, he has to announce it with the word Tuichi. People who come from the north may forgive me my pronunciation. Anyway, I hope this video gave you some interesting variations of the game Hnefatafl.
Exacting.